Hello everyone, my name is Akash Patel and welcome to my one more video of my AWS Cloud Practitioner learning series. In today's video, we are going to learn about networking in AWS, a topic that sounds a little scary at the first, but don't worry, I will explain it in very simple words and with simple real life examples. So let's start with the introduction. So we will talk about AWS, virtual private cloud, subnets, and security groups. Three important things that make AWS safe and organized. So grab a notebook if you like, and let's start learning cloud networking step by step. So, what is networking in AWS? So, let's first understand what networking really means. So, in simple word, networking is how different computers, systems, and services connect and talk to each other. One on your phone or laptop, you connect to Wi-Fi. That's a small network. The internet is just a big network connecting millions of devices worldwide. In AWS networking is about connecting your cloud resources like a EC2 instance, database, or storage safely and privately. AWS gives you full control of who can connect to your resources and who cannot. So this is done using VPC, subnets, and security groups. So what is VPC? Virtual Private Cloud. So let's talk about the first one, VPC. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. Think of it like your own private house inside AWS. So when you create a VPC, you are basically building your own private area inside the AWS cloud where you can decide who enters, who stay, and what happen inside. Nobody else can touch your VPC unless you allow them. It's fully isolated and secure. So just like in your home, you have rooms, doors, and logs in VPS. You have subnets, gateways, and security rules. VPC basic structure. Let's see some basic structure. So let's make this even easier with an example. So you can see the VPS contains subnets, resources, and security rules working together. So let's see some real life example. Imagine AWS is a big apartment building. Each customers who uses AWS gets their own apartment. That's your VPC. Inside your apartment, you can design rooms and furniture, lock doors, and decide who visited. The walls of your apartment keeps your things private. Other people in the building can't see or enter your apartment. That's exactly how AWS VPC work. It gives your own private space inside of AWS. Okay, so let's see some real life analogy house examples. So here's another fun examples. So think of VPC as your house, subnets as the rooms inside your house, and security groups as your door locks. Each rooms or subnets has a different purposes. Maybe your living room is open for guests. That's your public subnet, and your bedrooms is private. Then your private that's your private subnet. The lock on your doors, security groups decide who can enter which rooms. So basically, AWS networking is like managing your own house in the cloud, safe, controlled, and private. So, what is subnets? So, inside your VPC, you can divide your network into smaller parts called subnets. A subnet is like a section or department inside your private cloud. You can create two type of subnets: public subnet for resources that need to be accessible for the internet, like your website's server; private subnets for resources that must stay hidden like your database. This help organize your network neatly and improves security. Let's see public versus private subnet example. Let's use another real life examples. Think of a restaurant. The dining area where customer eat is like a public subnet. People can come in and access it. The kitchen where the chef cook is a private subnet. No customers allowed. But the dining area and the kitchen still work together to serve food. That's how public and private subnet work together in AWS. Both are connected, but they serve different purposes. What are security groups? So now let's move to third important part, security group. Security group is like a firewall or a door lock that controls who can come in or go out of your resources. So you can add rules to say only allow people for this IP address or allow web traffic on the part 80 OTT or allow secure access for me only. Security groups protect your EC2 instance, database, and other services. They make sure only the right people or system can communicate with your resources. So let's see how traffic flows. So you can see the traffic flows, how they are going that. So here's simple example to make it clear. Think of security groups like a security guard at your apartment building. When someone tries to enter, the guard checks, do you live here or do you have permission to enter? If yes, they can go in. If not, they are blocked. Similarly, a security group check your every request coming to your AWS resource. If it matches the rules, it's allowed. If not, it's rejected. So let's see internet gateway and net gateway. So now let's see how your VPC connect to the internet. In AWS, you can two main gateway, internet gateway and net gateway. So first one, internet gateway, it connect your public subnet to the internet, and net gateway, NAT gateway, it lets private subnets access the internet safely without exposing them. So think of the internet gateway like your front door that lets guests come in. The net gateway is like a small window in your kitchen, so you can stand food out, but people can't climb in. So let's see how traffic flows in VPS. Let's see the how VPS subnets and let's see that one. I forgot you that. Okay, so here's how everything work together in a simple story. A user visit your website, their request entered through the internet gateway, goes to your public subnet where your web servers EC2 lives. Then the web servers might need to fetch some data. It goes to your private subnet where your data is stored. The data sends the result back to the web servers, and finally, the web servers send the answer back to the user through the internet gateway. And it's like teamwork between public and private areas, open for visitors, safe for data. So let's see how VPS, subnet, and security groups work together. So to summarize how all three work, VPC gives you a private environment, subnet divide it into smaller and safer part. Security groups protect everything like locked and keys. Together, they make AWS networking simple, safe, and organized. You can think of it like your own digital neighborhood. You decide where to build, where to connect, and who gets a key. So let's see some mini checklist for students. So can I explain what a VPC is? Do I understand public and private subnets? Do I know what security groups do? Can I describe what an internet gateway and an NET gateway are? If you said yes to all of these, great job. You are learning AWS networking the right way. Let's see some common mistake and fix how we can fix it. Here are some common beginner mistakes and how to fix them. Mistakes: putting all resource in one subnet. So how you can fix it? Use both public and private subnets for security. Let's see other mistake: opening all port in security groups. Fix: only open the port you need, like 80 for websites, 22 for SSH. Let's see one more mistake: forgetting to add an internet gateway. Always attach one if your resources need internet access. Mistake: thinking a VPC is the whole internet. How can fix it? Remember, VPC is your own private cloud inside AWS. So let's see some recap and summary. Let's do a quick recap for what we learned. So we learned networking in AWS means safely connecting your cloud resources. A VPC is your private space in the cloud. Subnet divide that space into public and private zones. Security groups protect your resources by controlling who can talk to them. Internet gateway and NET gateway help manage connection between your data, private world and the internet. So together they make AWS environment organized and secure, just like a well-designed house with locked doors and private rooms. That's it. Thank you so much for watching my video on AWS networking made simple: VPC, subnets, and security groups. I hope this helps you understand cloud networking is easy and fun way. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click a bell icon to get notified about my next AWS videos. A very big thank you to my professor, Dr. Vakti Swami, for always supporting me and inspiring me to learn and share my knowledge. Your guidance helped me explaining complex topics in simple ways for everyone to understand. So this was Akash Patel from Concordia University, Chicago, sharing my AWS cloud practitioner journey. See you all in the next video, and remember, learning is always better when you make it simple.